right, here is the first one. What are some tips on self-love and enjoying your own company in the absence of a romantic relationship? Want to answer that?
Repeat it one more time.
All right. Tips on self-love and enjoying your own company in the absence of a romantic relationship. So I can start this one off.
Okay, go ahead.
I would definitely say that it is so important in your singleness, yes, to discover yourself, who you are, the things that you like, the things that you dislike. I always talk about it, your strengths, your weaknesses, just really knowing you and really getting to know yourself and loving yourself and understanding who you are as a person, what you desire in a future mate and what you desire in friendships and all those types of things. So spending time with yourself, I feel like, is so essential. And so as far as self-love, really pouring into yourself, self-development, personal development. So whether that's you were in school or you have goals, you have dreams, go after those things. Write some goals, write the vision of what you want to accomplish within, the next month, years, and decade if you want. And that might change, but it's so important just to have a vision for your life right now if you're single in that single season. And focus, like I said, on that personal development. And also, what are some things that you like to do? Focus on those things. So for example, when I was single, I focused on lots of different hobbies. I started learning guitar, started taking vocal lessons, went back to school, started a ministry. Like, I just really wanted to pour out also into other people. So I did that, started a blog, started a YouTube channel, and just learned how to have fun. So of course, those of you who know me know about the Single and Satisfied movement. And so with that, in that singleness, I feel like it's so important to build your tribe of people to do life with. We're not meant to do life alone. So even if you are single, you're still supposed to surround yourself with like-minded people that you love, that love you, that have your back, that you can go through life with, enjoy, have fun. And also self-love is just accepting you for who you are. Loving your skin, yes, even your flaws, because I feel like we could be so hard on ourselves, but especially in that season of singleness, like, what's wrong with me? I'm still single. I seem like I'm too much, never enough. And it's like, nah, cut that out. Love who you are. Like, just trust God with who you are and continue to grow, continue to learn, but pour into yourself. And I like to even talk about like some of the simple things that we may not do, like go get a massage, men and women. Go get a pedi and a medi, Did I say that right? Manicure, pedicure. Okay, I said it right. Treat yourself a little bit. Get comfortable in your skin. Right now it's during COVID, but some things are opening up where you can take yourself out to lunch and not feel ashamed, where you can just sit there and read a book and be okay with that. Take yourself to go see a movie. And again, that doesn't mean you always have to be alone, but just learning how to love yourself and how to be okay with you. Because the biggest thing is you have to be okay in your skin, with or without another human being. Even when you're married, you still have to be okay with you. You're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect. You're not going to always please them all the time, and you have to be okay with that and know who you are and be strong in who you are. I just learned to romance myself, to love on me, to accept me, and to pour into myself. And so those are just some of the few tips of self-love, how to enjoy your company in the absence of romance. And even simple things, y'all, like I used to buy myself flowers. I'd be like, I'm having a self-care day, the hot bath, some candles, some music. I would put my little apple juice in my little champagne glass, put on my little jazz music on my instrumentals, just chill out, buy myself flowers, put them up. Like, you have to just really love on you, okay? So you have anything?
And, I'll say this too, like, even when a relationship comes, like that single time when you learn how to be whole, and knowing yourself and being able to be okay by yourself in your own skin, that sets up for being great in a relationship, because you need two people who are holding themselves to come together so that there won't be like an imbalance, versus you got two people that they don't even know who they are, so they're so dependent and pulling on the other person, because they don't know who they are. They don't know how to spend their own time with the Lord. They don't know how to be okay by themselves when they are by themselves, So I think that's very important that, that during that single time, you just get to know yourself and spend time with yourself. Like my wife said, do fun things by yourself just because, And I had to get to that place as a single too. And I spent a lot of years single and just learning how to have fun. I'm talking about stuff like drive out to the airport strip and watch planes take off. Just stuff, what I'm saying? That just,
if you find that fun,
whatever. Dream, what I'm saying? I would spend hours just riding around looking at houses and just, everybody has their things. So, find out what those things are for you so that you can do those things and be excited to do those things just because you love them and get lost in them.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, get lost in, like, obviously God, and then some hobbies, and just find new hobbies. Like for me, at first I was like, okay, so what do I like to do? But I had that extra time in my singleness. And so I started doing all kind of stuff, y'all. I started like teaching fitness classes, taking up like Zumba and teaching that. I started like scrapbooking, but it was so much fun because I had some extra time. And again, that doesn't mean I spent all my time alone and lonely. No. Like, I spent time having fun, but also, like I said, I built a tribe of women to do life with. And all of my single season was not with a bunch of women. There were years where I felt isolated and it wasn't a bunch of people around me. But to me, that was some of the best times that I truly learned to depend on God. And I truly learned so much about myself, how to grow and learn through that. And I even learned hobbies and gifts and talents and abilities. In that time, I wrote my first book. And I feel like sometimes in that quiet season, that quiet time, God will help you discover so many awesome things about yourself, and He will even talk to you and speak into your life, things that you didn't even know about you, and projects that He wants to do through you, and it's just an amazing time. So don't despise that time where you might feel lonely or it might be less busy as you're used to. Spend that time really developing, growing, and trying to enjoy that season, because it's not going to be forever. Your season is going to eventually change if you desire it to.